Been a minute, folks. It's another episode where we will chat about life. Hey, let's talk about life. First of all, as usual, I want to show you my plant that I love. And as usual, I don't even know what it's called. Neither do I care. It's some kind of a palm that's growing right there. Near my door in the house. I love it. It's fresh, and like now when it's winter and there are no plants out there that have leaves, everything is has shed. It's a pleasure to always walk through the door and see this beauty. Anyhow, today what do I want to talk about? I want to chat about silence. You know, keeping quiet when things are going on around us, and especially when the things pertain to our friends. Today I read an article that really resonated with me about a guy, a Jewish family, who is the head of a Jewish family. He has a wife and kids living here in Canada, and they are currently going through anti-Semitic abuse from people they didn't expect abuse from in Canada, where they thought it was very inclusive, very accommodating to people from across the world, and feeling really, really unsafe for himself and his children and wife. And he was saying that he wants to relocate to Israel, or rather to relocate, because he was born here of Jewish parents. So he has never lived in Israel, but he wants now to move to Israel because he feels like he'll be safer there. That the Jewish government, I guess, and the Jewish community united, they will look after each other and keep them safe. And then he said what really shocked him is the silence all around him, and the feeling of being alone, and like no one cares, no one is calling, no one is asking if his family and friends and people that have been undergoing all the bombings in Israel are okay. And he expected at least some call, someone to say something. And then to make it worse, he read online comments from people that he had actually entertained in his house, siding with the Hamas side of things. Obviously, it's on the Jewish side of things, being Jewish. And that really hurt him, because he felt like these were people he thought were of the same understanding, the same level of understanding. And now they were supporting the opposite side. But what he emphasizes is the deep silence from all quarters. That resonates with me because it is true, and I have experienced it. When you're going through intense difficulty and pain at the hands of, what can I call them? Mobsters, especially those that hide online, hurling all kinds of things and untruths about you, attacking, and for no reason sometimes, absolutely no reason at all. And there is this deep silence around you. No one is saying anything. No one is going in and trying to make people see reason and stop the attacks and character assassination. It's all so quiet. And you're fighting the battle alone, literally alone, and you feel like the people that should be with you, the people that should have come in and tried to interject who are just standing by the sidelines, almost enjoying the whole thing. You almost feel like they're enjoying it, that they're wishing that it could continue because it's some kind of entertainment to them. It's a moment of deep loneliness, hurt, and a new realization that really as they say, the shit hits the fan, you're all alone. At the end of the day, you have to fight your own battles alone, literally. And I'd never expect anyone to fight your battles for you, or even to show some signs of support of some kind. At least send you a DM message saying, hey, I know what's going on, there's nothing I can do about it, but we're with you. Hey, kangumu, hang in there. We're with you, we're behind you, we're praying for you, whatever. Say something. Don't just all disappear and then you're in the field all alone and wondering what happened to all the people that I thought I had around me when I needed them. Where did they all go? But on the other hand, flip the coin, and it's a good sign, because it teaches you independence. It teaches you to rely on yourself. It teaches you to create your own strategies of how you can deal with situations like those and come out sane and whole, unscathed, or even if you're hurt, that you can still, put yourself together and move on. So there is a big disadvantage, but there's also a huge advantage in being placed in situations like those. And of course, you begin to know who you can rely on, and for what, who you can rely on and who you can call upon for what, and they can come through for you. Even if you don't call upon them, you kind of know who you think will stand up for you or give you encouragement. And that's good, that's good. Instead of living in cloud nine when the reality is different. I think it's good to accept what it is and not do so with bitterness. Like, the worst that can happen is for one to become bitter and become enemies with people who they have to live with, people who they must deal with. I mean, what are you going to do? You're a human being, you're a social being. The same people are still going to be around you. But at least you can choose, you learn to choose and pick and choose as you see fit, and you don't feel obligated to be loyal in any way to people who are not loyal to you. Loyalty is everything. Like, if you can't depend on people in your time of need, then I don't know, I guess you need them because they are human and they are around you. But truly, when for matters that really, really matter to you, then you go with those that you can totally and absolutely trust, even if it's one person. I'd rather deal with one person that I am sure about, that I can trust with my life, than 100 people who, when there's trouble around me, they stand by, and watch me burn, so to speak. So that article, it totally resonated with me. I could totally understand where the person was coming from and the feelings that he was going through when writing it. So I just thought I would chat about that, and to encourage everyone that, you're very strong. The strength is within you, and you can master it when there is need. you know, you can do it. You can. You find out soon that, or rather through the process, that you actually are very strong, and you don't have to fall apart. So that's it for today. Bye.